Tell Me About It podcast with Nattyworld.
Welcome to yet another episode of Tell Me About It podcast. My name is Natty, Nattyworld. And I'm channeling the Jamaica in me. Today I'm channeling the Jamaica in me, you know.
It's a yard, man.
In America, I get told I sound Jamaican, look Jamaican, or behave like a Jamaican. So today I was like, you know what, Amazon, let's see what you got for me to be a proper Rasta. Anyways, I'm chilling with my boy Michael. I don't think he knows how special his name is.
Oh, yeah.
Michael is God's favorite angel, by the way. Anyways,
That's what my mom said. Man.
oh yeah. Awesome. You know what I did. Actually, I didn't start the show right. Hang on, I didn't start it right. I was supposed to say, well, go on, everybody.
Well, go on, brother.
Well, go on, bro.
This is how we do it in Jamaica.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's
oh, yeah,
it.
in South Africa, too. We go.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
Yeah, but you know how to make it long means we go boom, boom, then we go boom. Then we finish it like that. You close it.
Hey.
Yeah, but anyways, this was supposed to be like a round table. I'm exposing Jamaican women right now. Yeah. This was supposed to be a round table. We're supposed to have two girls. I'm not gonna say their names now because they might show up.
It's Jamaican girls, man. Always late, bro. That's who they are. It's fashionable late.
Right?
That's what they say.
It's African time, they call it. Because we're supposed to record at 5. They said they're gonna record at 5.
Yeah.
By the way, we are we're recording we're recording from Newport, Rhode Island at the mansion. The mansion is called Seaview Mansion. They shot a couple of movies here. We'll probably get into that a little later.
Yeah.
It looks haunted. Maybe it is. I don't know. And we get our behind the scenes man over there playing our billiards. What do you call billiards in Jamaica?
We call it pool.
Oh,
Pool. It's very popular.
Yeah. Pool or snooker. Anyways, yeah, we're supposed to do a round table. We're supposed to have like two girls and me and Happy. That's our behind the scenes man who's busy playing our pool over there. So yeah, wanted to do like a round table like South Africa versus Jamaica. Hence me getting my rustic outfit. But anyways, the girls didn't show up. Maybe they might. Anyways, what's up, brother?
I'm doing good, man. They are wait, you know?
Yeah. Welcome to Tell Me About It podcast.
Yeah.
So we are, like I said, man, Rhode Island, Newport.
Yeah.
A week ago. Okay, maybe I'm gonna upload this later. But we shot this just after they killed.
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
It's devastating, man.
Yeah.
It's actually a big thing. Like, it's someone that I've listened to. I may not agree with everything, but he had some valid points, and nobody deserved to go out the way he did, man. It's crazy.
Okay, now you said, because I was chilling with you, I work with Michael and our chefs.
Yeah.
So I remember we're taking a break one day, and then Michael is like, they shot Charlie Kirk. I go, it sounds familiar, but I don't think I know the guy.
Yeah.
Then I went to check on the internet. To be honest with you, I never knew what the guy was about. Yeah, I never knew what the guy was about, but I knew he was like an activist of some sort.
Yeah.
So you are pointing out that some of the things he was saying right. I mean, you're pointing out that he was saying some of the things right.
Yes.
What was the right thing? What was the right thing that he was saying?
I really don't want to get political, you know, but a few things he talk about, like, the father is wanted in the family, like, for the black community. You need that father, you know, you need that man.
He said,
So,
he said
you need that back in the home. So that is something I agree with. He also made some points on crime and so forth, but I'm not too political, you know, so I just pick what I like and what I don't like, and that's his opinion, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy though. So, okay, again, we shot this just after Charlie Kirk, but also after they released a documentary in South Africa about a serial killer, Thabo Bester. Yeah, we got a serial killer. He's a serial killer. What is Sabo Bessa, bro?
He's more of a fraudster that did everything in his power to then kill people. So kind of serial killer
Slash fraudster.
slash fraudster. See you when I wanted, you're gonna die. Time
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it's on Netflix. It's called The Beauty and the Bester.
I'm gonna check that out.
No, check it out. So I was talking to Zeus. Zeus, one of the guys who we work with. I say to Zeus, in South Africa, bro, only once in a while you get a story like that.
Yeah.
To like blow up. Tabo Bester, that was the biggest thing ever, bro. He was a serial killer slash a rapist, a fraudster, like Happy said now. And then you get a story like Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah. I'm familiar with that.
Or you
story.
check that out. So yeah, once in a while in South Africa, you get stories like that. Oscar Pistorius was an athlete who happened to shoot his wife. And that was a big thing, like internationally. So once in a while in South Africa, you get a story like that, bro. But in America, when I spoke to Zeus from Puerto Rico, he's like, bro, in America, it's every day that you get a story like that. So you being from Jamaica and living in America, what are things that you've seen in America that you go, fuck, we don't have this in Jamaica?
All right. Crime is a bit of a problem in Jamaica as well, man. We have gangs and all those things, you know. So it's like specific to certain areas, you know. Like, it's not like the entire island. It's like specifically to certain areas. So we have large gangs and we have small gangs. So crime is something that I'm exposed to, you know. But what the school shootings and all that goes on the news, it's crazy to me, man. Like kids going into school and murdering other kids, man. It blows my mind. It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
The other thing, serial killer. Like someone out there, like specifically going after numerous people. That's messed up.
Has there ever been like a serial killer in Jamaica?
Not that I know of, man. Not that I know, you know. Crime in Jamaica is normally politically motivated, you know. It's not like I've never heard of a person who kills based on their feelings, you know, like they just love killing. We don't have that, you know.
No, but what is the definition of crime in Jamaica? Because in South Africa, a definition of crime is South Africans love to rob each other.
Crime is everything. Crime is everything. Yeah? Murder is a crime, everything.
But South Africa, okay, in America, crime, I feel like crime in America is different to the crime in South Africa.
Yeah.
Because crime in America is what you see, like somebody
shooting, yeah.
You know, and the school shootings, that's crime. Serial killing. In South Africa, bro, crime is me robbing you. I stand to be corrected, but crime is me taking your phone, your iPhone 14, and selling it for for a quick buck.
Yeah. I think crime generally covers everything, man. Like
now, but what's one popular crime that defines Jamaica? Because what defines South Africa, it's what I just said. Now, South Africans love to rob each other. Maybe I've robbed a few people too. I don't know.
Popular crime that defines maybe right now is the scamming. Yeah, probably that's a big thing in Jamaica right now, you know. So
Nigerians, the Nigerians of the world.
So yeah, that would be the popular crime right now, because even kids right now, kids want to be scammers, you know, because they live in the high life. They're driving the big cars and stuff, man. So I think that's all it is.
Scamming is the big one.
Scamming, yeah.
I honestly knew, bro. Jamaicans are the Nigerians of the world. But that's crazy, bro. Anyways, where you from? Which part of Jamaica?
I'm originally from Carindon. It's a rural part of Jamaica. It's on the southern. But I'm now living in Mandeville. So when I'm not here, I'm in Mandeville, you know? So it's a residential. It's not no big city.
Yeah.
Any type of thing, but it's a nice quiet area.
Yeah.
So originally from Carindon, now moved to Mandeville. I have a kid there, so That's me, man.
How old is your kid, bro?
She's 4 years, man. 4 years old, bro.
How did you make it?
That's a long story, bro. We Jamaicans specialize in that.
So okay, before I go before I go into your background from where you come from, Africans have a tendency of having a lot of babies, bro. You know, like Africans, we are guilty for that. You find a family of like 12.
Oh,
I come from a family of, we 4 sisters. Okay, we were supposed to be 3 guys, 1 passed away, but okay, that's 7. 7 kids. So is that like a norm in Jamaica as well? Because in South Africa, you know,
this generation is different, man. There's another person with 1 and 2 kids, like, but you have people with grandparents with 10, 11, 12 kids, you know. But it doesn't happen, no. It's like they become more conscious, you know. But it used to happen.
Oh yeah,
it used to happen.
So now, okay, like I said, Africans we get those tendencies. I mean, not all of us, but I'm from South Africa, bro. You know, I've seen large families.
Yeah.
I've seen like big families. What do you think? What do you know about Africa?
Right, it's based on what I see on the TV. You know, like the other day when you were showing me like in the music videos, like what Africa is, bro. Like, it was a bit surprising because Jamaica, like, you know, like what I saw is different from what I've been exposed to.
What has been shown on the
So yeah, it's surprising, bro.
Yeah, man, they've been doing us station for some time. They've been doing us station. But what is one thing they show? But again, okay, before we get into that, bro, I don't blame how people portray Africa. It's because even us South Africans, there's certain parts of Africa, that in a way they portray them, we kind of like, buy into that. Like, bro, in South Africa, there's a lot of Zimbabweans. And for some reason, there's this hate of Zimbabweans in South Africa. For some reason, bro. And then Nigerians. There's this hate towards Nigerians. Ask them to be corrected. I always tell people, it's just a conversation we're having.
We have some of that in the Caribbean, you know, like Jamaicans and Trinidadians.
Oh, yeah?
You know, like some of the Caribbean islands, there's a little bit of tension, like.
But why, bro?
I don't know, man. Because Jamaica described himself like, we're the capital of the Caribbean, like we're the most important Caribbean island, you know. A lot of people, when you hear about the Caribbean, you hear about Jamaica. So we give that energy, and that energy conflicts with other Caribbeans, you know, like.
But where does it begin, bro? Like, where does the whole thing begin?
If you ask Jamaicans, they'll say that the other Caribbean islands are jealous
of Jamaicans.
Jamaica.
What is special about Jamaica?
We'll be here all night. We'll be here all night. But that's the thing, man. Because, as I said, we're the capital of the Caribbean, bro. Like, you say the Caribbean, you say Jamaica, you know, like, nobody lives anywhere else.
Yeah, you're right. But I don't know, man. How does, like, a friend of mine asked me this, but like, why like Jamaican people?
We're proud people, bro. Like, we're not ashamed of being Jamaicans. Like, we wear it across our face.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I think that's a big part. Like, proud people.
Yeah.
You know, like we enter a room, we want you to know that we're there. You know, that's us, man.
Would you compare Jamaicans to Zulus, bro?
Yeah, in a sense.
Right?
National they are, like.
Right? Like Zulus and Jamaican?
You can't mess with them, especially back home. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
To the point where they run something.
Like, even here in America, like,
They
You
feel
meet-
like they run the Caribbean, you know?
Yeah, just like Zulus feel like they run the whole of Africa. Africa is all.
So, I mean, being proud of where you come from isn't a bad thing.
Yeah, it's a great.
But why does it have to get you that level? Because Zulu, I'm Zulu. My name is Gostinati Kumanda. I'm Zulu, bro. And but I look at other Zulus and I go, come on, daughter. That's too much. But what is with that? Happy, bro. What is with Zulus having so much pride? Does it come from King Shaka? You know King Shaka? I'm sure you've heard of King Shaka, no? Okay, Happy grew up in KZN. I grew up in Mpumalanga. So Happy is a proper Zulu.
Yeah.
He grew up with all these Zulu people. I didn't. I grew up with Nevertheless, Sutus, Berries, and a whole lot of others. What do you think gives Zulus that thing of like Skama Zulu?
Oh, I don't know.
No,
But it's just, I feel like it's a DNA thing. Because
Yeah.
It's difficult to explain.
yeah, it's just difficult to explain. Like, we're just proud of who and where we come from.
Yeah.
King Shaka just kind of elevated it because he was like the one that conquered almost.
Exactly, and that's a big point. Like the impact that we have done,
Yeah.
the things that we bring forth. Come on, with Jamaica, we have the fastest athlete, fastest woman alive. We have the fastest woman alive. You know? You know what I mean? So this is the thing, man. Look at our music. You know what I mean? So that's it, bro. Like the impact that we've done, like for being such a, we call it a dot on the map. You know, like so we're so small yet still the world knows, man. We have to be proud, bro. We have to be proud, bro.
But you know what? I gotta give it up to Jamaicans, bro. Jamaicans are the most influential people in the world.
Right now.
Everywhere you go.
Everywhere you
As soon as
go.
you hear, oh, you from Jamaica? It's ready.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like,
And girls love Jamaicans too for some reason. But again, in Africa, girls love Zulus.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, there's this big similarity between the Zulus and Jamaicans. Because if you go to South Africa, especially, and you're a Zulu, you're getting all the women. You're getting all the women. And for some reason, dudes are going to be scared of you.
Yeah.
Because being a Zulu is described as, or it's perceived as being like strong, violent, right? But anyways, Jamaicans, I told you at work, like one thing I admire about Jamaicans is that like they're the most influential people in the world. Like when you get dreadlocks everywhere in the world, you're a Rasta.
yeah.
It's crazy. But now, take me back, bro, to like growing up in Jamaica.
All right. I'll say we are very similar to like South Africa. Like the rural areas, like we have places with poor roads and stuff. You know, like the country areas.
Yeah.
So growing up in Jamaica, like we're outside. We didn't grow up inside.
Yeah, oh
We
yeah.
go to the rivers and all of that shit. You know, so so I'll say it's very similar.
Oh yeah.
To what you guys have probably experienced, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of outside. We play marbles. And,
yeah.
Yes.
I'm an island.
Yes. So we did all that, man. The one with the elastic bands. We shoot birds and all that things.
Stick like that.
Yeah.
So you stick like that.
So growing up was like we were outside a lot, man. We weren't on our cell phones and tablets and stuff. We were out there.
Nice, bro. Nah, what is the capital?
Kingston.
So Kingston is the
Kingston is the capital.
What makes Kingston so popular? Because, like I said, in America, people say sound like I'm from Jamaica. So sometimes I like people, when they ask me, you shout out Jamaica, I go, Kingston.
I mean, Kingston is like, it's our biggest city. That's where everything is. Like the wharfs, our airport is there. So this is like our business hub. Everything goes through Kingston, you know, like every industry. So it links to Kingston.
Oh yeah.
So I think that plays a major part, and the government is there.
In
So,
Kingston.
you know,
Ah.
and historically we had a city, Spanish Town. That was the first capital,
Really?
but then it moved to Kingston. Well, we have a few cities, Montego Bay,
Yeah.
but as I said, Kingston is where everything happens. You know.
So it's like I'm guessing it's like the Johannesburg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to size, yeah, I guess you could say
Johannesburg. Because Johannesburg, it's like how you describe like Kingston.
Yeah, everything goes through there.
it's
Yeah,
like-
yeah, that's the same Kingston.
Yeah. Then I heard of Kingston from the song Bob Marley.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he started his music there, so this is where he lived.
Bob Marley.
I think he was born in St. Anne's,
Yeah.
but yeah, this is where reggae music started
Where in Kingston?
at Kingston. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing, man. That's where everything happens.
So reggae music is from Jamaica. It was created in Jamaica.
Yes, that's the original spot, man.
In Kingston.
I'm not sure if it started in Kingston, but
But
that's
it's
where
Jamaica.
in Jamaica, definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And what's the history behind that? Okay, before you answer that, in South Africa we got a genre, our own genre that we call Kwaito. Kwaito music. So Kwaito music came after, in South Africa with what you call apartheid.
Yeah.
It was the segregation of the whites and the blacks. I don't want to get into that. I don't want to go deep into that. So when South Africa got freedom, in the townships, in the township is what you call a ghetto.
Yeah.
In Jamaica or in America.
Yeah,
in South Africa, we don't call them ghettos. We call them townships or egasi. So that's where Kwaito music originated after freedom. Guys started like making music in the corners. Then again, I'm not like clued up like 100% about that, but that's how that's our own genre in South Africa, Kwaito music. It started like in the streets of the dirty streets of the townships or the ghettos in South Africa, and it became popular in South Africa. People made money out of that, right? So that's how it started. And Kwaito means Kwai. Kwai comes from a word called Kwai comes from Afrikaans. In South Africa, we got Afrikaans and a bunch of other languages. So Kwai means angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kwaito was that music that was perceived as like hip hop. Like remember when hip hop started in America, the Ice Cubes.
Ironically, reggae. I would say reggae come from the same background, right?
Oh, yeah.
It started. The music started. Started in what we call the ghetto. Like this is what you describe as poor people music. So that's where it started. That's where reggae started, and then we branch off to dancehall as well. That's where this music started.
So who took it to like greater heights?
Bob Marley. Yeah, Bob Marley
was like that.
He's the reggae music, like he's the definition of reggae music. I think I'm not well versed in the history of it, but I believe he's. What you say? He started.
He's the pioneer.
He's a pioneer. So
what about Peter Tosh?
All of these guys were in the same time frame. So
Peter Tosh, Marley.
I think, but when we trying to get to a specific originator, so I definitely say Bob Marley. But it's something I'd have to check out to find out who's the person that started it. But it's definitely ties to Bob Marley.
Yeah. In Kwaito, who do you think was one artist that took like Kwaito to bigger heights? Maybe not just in South Africa, but internationally.
Internationally?
Yeah. Because I had an argument with Jude and Lion a few days ago.
Yeah.
Let's say internationally, who took Kwaito to like different heights?
Well, it really depends on who took it outside of the country.
Who took it outside of the
Because
country?
if you look at as another
Gom is a sort of
it's a Zulu South African
jam.
genre.
Yes.
Yeah. DJ Leg was the first one to take it outside of the country.
DJ who?
Leg.
I don't even know DJ Leg, bro.
Anyways, him. He was the one that took it outside of the country. So now it kind of depends on who first did it outside of the country because DJ Mosquito, DJ Fresh, they all did like
House.
houses. They did house and they did like so it wasn't really like because they kept it very local to South Africa and not really international. They didn't come and recognize it till I mean like the early 2000s because it started in the late 1990s and then early 2000s.
Pause for a second, bro.
Oh yeah, Mike got fever. Nah, you good. Keep it on. But now I'm actually getting yeah? No, it's okay. It's a podcast, man. He's not dying. He's just we'll see. You're not dying, Mike. Don't worry. It's a podcast. You're not editing anything. We're keeping everything. Anyways, yeah. As you were saying.
Oh, but I don't really know. It's okay. International. I feel like
I had an argument with the
comments will tell us exactly.
who,
but
yeah.
I'm not really sure. A lot of these guys kind of did house music
And they took it.
Kwaito at the same time. And they were recognized as house music, but then when they played Kwaito, everyone was like, okay,
Yeah.
we like this. We fuck with this.
Yeah,
Let's listen to more of this. We want more of this. So
I think,
I'm not really sure.
yeah. I had a conversation. It actually turned into an argument.
This conversation turns into an argument
all the time. I said, okay, you talking reggae, which is like Jamaica's origin.
Yes.
Then Kwaito. In South Africa, we got Kwaito, which is our own genre, right? So I said Zola 7 was the biggest Kwaito artist in South Africa. But then I said, somebody was able to do Kwaito music in the way that all races can relate to. And even going international was Mandoza.
Yeah.
With Galagata.
Yeah.
They play in Galagata when the Springboks are playing Springboks rugby. That's our rugby team. Yeah, they play in Galagata when the Springboks are winning. That's an international Kwaito song.
Yeah.
And, the conversation started going into like different proportions. They're like, oh no, the biggest artist to ever come out of Africa was Brenda Fassie. I'm like, I'm not denying that. But in terms of one specific genre, which is Kwaito, Mandoza, managed to take it like outside of South Africa. Zola was big in Africa. Zola was huge, bro. But Mandoza was able to take it like outside of the country, and he was able to kind of like make music white people could also relate to. Anyways, reggae. Peter Tosh, you know the beef between Peter Tosh and Bob Marley?
Yes. I'm not sure of the specifics. The specific details about that. But, yes, I've heard of the beef. There's rumors about because Bob Marley got shot, so there's rumors about this influencing it. But I'm not 100% certain about that. There's also rumors about the reason why he got shot was between was him having connection with certain criminal figures. Like dons, and because that's what we call the leaders of these criminal organizations, dons and so forth, So the details is a bit sketchy. You'd have to get someone who have more detail, So,
okay. I think I got the wrong Jamaican on the show. We're working on it.
Yeah.
We all gotta start somewhere. I'm just fucking with you. So, okay, Kingston is the capital of Jamaica.
Yes.
Then we call South Africa Mzansi. Mzansi, Africa. Yeah, Mzansi meaning at the bottom.
Oh.
Hence South.
Yep,
At the
yep.
bottom, because South Africa is right at the bottom of Africa. So we call it Mzansi, like I said, which means South Africa, Mzansi, Africa. They call it jam rock.
Yeah.
Why jam rock?
It's based off of the music. Like, this is where you have fun. This is where parties. This is where music. This is R&B. This is joy. You know, like genre. This is like, and because in the garrison and so forth, we have a lot of parties. We have like so we have originated like we have pasa pasa. We have party every day of the week. So this is like party central. You know, like we have fun. We enjoy. So it's a fitting name, jam rock. This is where the vibe is. You know.
Okay. So it's like a slang.
Yeah.
Jam rock, Jamaica. Okay, no, that makes sense. Dancehall music. I love music.
Yeah.
You know, I fuck with music.
Yeah.
And I listen to a lot of dancehall. Reggae, Bob Marley, dancehall was behind.
Alright, dancehall. So a lot of person. Just like you were talking about your music and the different influences.
Yeah.
A lot of person influence dancehall because you have persons such as Beanie Man, Bounty Killers, Yellow Man, Shabba Ranks. Shabba Ranks is the one who took dancehall from Jamaica to USA. You know, so there's a lot of influence, man. Like a lot of person who took up dancehall.
Yeah.
Because dancehall, you would say dancehall is from the generation after reggae. Like it's a hardcore ghetto version of reggae. You know, so that is what the younger guys of those times took up. You know, like so you go to the party and you're DJing at the party. That is where dancehall. You know, so you don't. I wouldn't say you have a single pioneer, like a single person who bring up dancehall.
Yeah.
But all the young stuff, that's where they are.
So Shabba Ranks is the one that like.
I see, he's taking your word with that one. But you have a lot of person who did that. You know, like Ninja Man, as I said, Ninja. You know what? So there's you have different level of because Shabba Ranks. I think he won a Grammy.
Oh, yeah.
He won something significant
because of
dancehall, you know. So he's one of them who put it on the map like that, you know. Yeah.
Then where does this bring? By the way, we shooting this. It's not a long time ago before they released the what's his name?
What's that?
God, he's the greatest. No. Vybz.
Oh, Vybz Kartel.
Yes. When did they release him?
Like 2 years ago. Almost.
Did they release 2 years ago?
Yeah, it's like 2 years now.
Oh yeah. Anyway.
Or a year and a half. It's like
it's
up
recent.
there, man.
I think it's recent.
It's almost 2 years, man.
Oh yeah. Anyways, where does this bring Vybz Kartel? Because I never knew Vybz.
Vybz Kartel is the now king of dancehall.
Okay.
You know, he's
so he's taken over.
He's taken over. Well, he's taken over from a long time. You know, like
yeah.
A lot of person he'll say a lot of person playing catch up. He's trying to get where he is at, but he's the king of dancehall.
So Vybz Kartel is the current king.
Current king of dancehall.
Who's the current king of reggae?
Current king of reggae.
After Bob Marley. Who do you guys have?
All right, we have some talented artists. So we have Chronics.
Chronics after Bob Marley?
We have a lot of
after Bob Marley. Jamaica is known for Bob Marley. Bob Marley put Jamaica in the map. Just like Tupac put America in
who's
the
that
map.
guy after Bob Marley? The funny thing about it, right now, Bob Marley is still ahead of a lot of reggae artists.
So nobody has replaced Bob Marley in the reggae space.
Irreplaceable. He's the greatest artist out of Jamaica.
Irreplaceable. Just like nobody has replaced Tupac in America.
Yeah, that's it. You know.
Okay.
And Bob Marley is above me personally. Is above Tupac. You know, because
I mean,
let's say historically hip hop pulled from reggae. You know, like from that.
Yes.
So but where Bob Marley is, I don't think Tupac has reached that level.
So Bob Marley was bigger than Tupac.
To me personally.
To you.
Yeah.
Amen. Okay. Tupac, America. Bob Marley, Jamaica. And Togozo, bro. Who do we have in South Africa? Like music wise, like that's up there with the Bob Marleys and the Tupacs. Like music wise.
I actually just searched it right now when you're talking about music.
Yeah.
But one of our most famous artists was in the 90s, Mary Makeba. She was the one that like took, she was a lady. She took, well, she sang, so it was kind of like soulful music. But she put South Africa on the map in terms of music. Like way back in 1992, she won about, because I'm looking at it now, she won about like 32 Grammys.
What?
Yeah, nominated in 112. So yeah, she was.
So she's the Bob Marley of South Africa.
I think it's the same era, if I'm not mistaken. 90s,
Bob Marley,
92.
yeah.
Bob Marley was 90.
Yeah.
80s.
Early 2000s, you know.
No, not early 2000s. Bob Marley was
Yeah,
Way before,
way
yeah.
before. Yeah.
Bob Marley was way before the
Yeah,
90s.
because I'm looking at now 92. is where
Bob Marley was way before that as
she
well.
got her first nomination.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean-
still has the most Grammys as a South African, which is crazy. 32.
30, yeah, that's good.
And nominations too. So
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy.
Here I am thinking it's Lady Smith Black Mambazo.
Ladies
With the most.
yes, the second.
So it's Miriam
In
Makeba.
terms of global stature. And global,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's Mary Makeba. She still hasn't. Like it's wild.
But I don't know, but I feel like Miriam Makeba is underrated. Cause I listened to a lot of podcasts and I saw in one of the podcasts Nota. I think you guys know Nota.
Yeah.
Badloy, Nota, but I listened to a lot of Nota Badloy. He says in one of the podcasts that Nelson Mandela didn't free. Oh man, again politics. But
I don't like you just get into the point. Let's get to the point.
Yeah, you said Nelson Mandela. I stand to be corrected again. If Nota finds this one day, bro, correct me. But yeah, he said Nelson Mandela didn't really free South Africans from apartheid. He said it was Miriam Makeba. Because when South Africa was still going through apartheid, Miriam Makeba was already touring the world.
Yes.
And telling the world about the situation back in South Africa.
Yes.
So she had all eyes on her.
Yes.
Therefore, she would tell the world that I'm from South Africa and we are currently going through this and that.
Because I feel like it was also in her music. When you translate it, you can even see the pain and sorrow when she was singing.
Yeah.
So people wanted to understand. 'Cause
Why?
it's beautiful when you hear it, but like, what are the lyrics saying?
Yeah.
When they translated it, was like, wait, what's going on back there?
Exactly. Like, where do you come from? Girl, you're so beautiful. Where do you come from? And she goes, I come from South Africa. Yeah.
I can say, hey, Google.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. But apparently that's when the world started like paying attention to the situation in South Africa. I mean, there was a clip of the previous president in America. What's his name? The previous one, not Trump. Biden, yeah. There was a clip where he speaks about apartheid in South Africa.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing. It has to end, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, Miriam Makeba, I feel like she's still like underrated. Hence not a lot of people know about Miriam Makeba in South Africa. I didn't even know she had that many
Grammys. Yeah. That's a lot of Grammys. It's like,
who was the first person? Who was the first artist?
Yeah, it's like
tour.
And it's Miriam Makeba.
Yeah.
And you know who I had in mind? I was about to flex to this guy. Lucky Dube.
Yeah, he's there too.
Lucky Dube.
You know Lucky Dube?
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think you grew up on Lucky Dube, you just don't know the name. If I could play his music now, it would ring a bell. So he was our biggest reggae artist, probably the only one in South Africa.
Oh.
Yeah, he was the biggest reggae artist to ever come out of South Africa. And he was also big internationally.
Yep.
Yeah. But I don't know, South Africa, we gotta do better because I don't see anybody from South Africa competing with like your Bob Marley's, even in Africa, man. Like, who's the best African artist? Like the best African artist.
I mean, in terms of awards so far at this point, and the popularity, it's Tyler, but it's like an array of people. Just because she won an award, she's famous in both Africa and in Europe. She has that song.
You know Tyler?
Yeah, I know that.
So yeah, even the fact that you know Tyler is kind of big. So, at the moment, like it changes every other season or year or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the moment, that's the one person we can say, hey, they got us down.
But now to your Bob Marley level, bro.
Yeah, it's not a Bob Marley level. Bob Marley.
So in Africa, there's no Bob Marley level.
You can.
I mean, it's difficult to say Bob Marley level because he started something, you know, like he started something
he's
never been done before, you know. So it's difficult.
You
Okay.
can't really say that, you know, anyone is, because he's the one that started it. And he put it to a place where no one probably could.
Exactly, you know. So,
but I mean, now people are struggling to keep up with that level.
As I said, he's still being nominated for Grammys.
Yeah.
Even now, like
even
Bob Marley.
right now, yes.
What?
He still
So that's
is.
the thing. He still is.
Really?
He still is.
Yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, he doesn't win. But like the fact that he's
Exactly, like songs
to
that
the
were made
point where like
years ago.
he still has almost like 20 million listeners on Spotify. So
Oh man, Bob Marley's gonna live forever.
He's living forever, man.
Okay. Anyways, languages in Jamaica, bro.
The primary language is English. But
You mean the broken one?
the broken. It's our official language is English, you know, like but Patois, Creole. That's what we talk. So it's a mixture of a lot of language, man. Like there are a few words in there I think it originated from Africa.
Yeah.
And, but it's just a mixture of language, mixture of everything.
So Patois is English and bit of slang.
Yes, so it's just a mixture.
Yeah.
You know.
Just Patois? Just Patois?
Yeah, it's just English, our official language, and
Yeah.
Patois. That's it.
By the way, I paid tribute to Jamaicans enough now. Now I'm back to being South African. I paid tribute to Jamaicans. By the way, I'll be wearing this outfit again on the episode. But okay. Patois. In South Africa, we got plenty languages, as I told you, bro. But again, it's about you.
It's a motherland, yeah?
Yeah.
So everything.
Yeah. So it's about you, not about me. What is the currency in Jamaica?
Jamaican dollar.
Jamaican dollar.
Right. Jamaican dollar.
How much is $1? Jamaican dollar.
So let's go. $1 is worth about an average 150.
150. Jamaican dollar.
150 Jamaican.
What can you buy with that?
150 Jamaican dollars. Let's see.
Let's see. Can you buy a loaf of bread?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. What is one beer?
All right. So like a beer or a popular beer, like Red Stripe Guinness. So that is like $500. So that would be like $3-4 US, you know. So it's the currency is not very good, man.
Oh yeah. What is one Jamaican beer? Let's say I'm in Jamaica now and I go, hey man, I wanna have
a popular beer is Red Stripe.
Red Stripe.
We have Guinness, we have Dragon.
But is Red Stripe like a Jamaican beer or another export? I mean import.
Is Red Stripe original from Jamaica? I'd have to check that out. But that's a good question, man.
Because in South Africa, that's why I said I got the wrong Jamaican. You know, he doesn't even know what Jamaicans drink. Because if I took
no, that's not the thing. Is Red Stripe original from Jamaica? That's a question.
Okay. You gotta know this thing, you know. Okay, Happy's gonna be our anyways, if I took you to South Africa now, I would recommend Black Label for you.
Black Label.
A beer called Black Label. like that's the first recommend for you coming from
The
Jamaica.
thing is, Black Label isn't from South Africa, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's from Canada.
Yeah.
But what makes Black Label so different is that when they brought it to Southern Canadians, brought it to South Africa, or the brewery brought it to South Africa, the export and import of the ingredients was just too high, so they decided to make it in South Africa.
Yeah.
So with that, it's very different from what you get from Canada and what you get from Indiana, which makes it a little better because of our climate. Our climate is very hot, humid. That's another thingy.
Widely
The race
expensive.
track
Excuse me.
was established in the Caribbean, in Jamaica in 1980.
Anyways, okay, I'm back again. Oh, by the way, my necklace, you saw that?
No, I didn't see that. That's the Rasta.
Yeah, I told you, man.
It's a natty ball letter.
You know what's funny though? Okay, thank you about the Black Label thingy. I never knew. The word Natty, Natty.
Yeah.
So my full name is Nkosi Natty, which means God is with us. Growing up, my mother called me Natty. Everybody else called me Natty. Natty is Nathi, Natty. And then as I grew up, I was like, I don't like the Nathi. Let me do Natty.
Yeah.
And as I grow up, I find out Natty means a lot of things. So Natty, Natty means somebody that gyms, but they don't use any proteins.
It's
none
natural.
of the creates. Yeah, natural. Yeah. Person that works out. And then Natty can also mean smart and fashionable. But now in Jamaica, Natty means a rasta.
Right, natty. Yeah. It's a natty dread. You know?
Exactly.
I think it came from like the fact that lock in your ear, it's like a knot. So you know, like a knot when you lock your ear.
Yeah.
So based on the word, that's what I think it came from. So you say naughty jed. You know, so putting in part of naughty. It's part of change a lot of word. Naughty.
Anyways, I want to cover like a lot of things because we still gotta do like a round table. We gotta involve the ladies too.
Yeah.
They didn't preach today. So by the way, what do they say? I don't know how to say it, but put your bros first. I don't know how to say that. You know what I want to say. So always put your bros first. Okay, my marks look sweet right now. Okay, I think that's good. So always put your bros first. Because my bro has been waiting to do this podcast for a while and I kept on like procrastinating. I was like, we gotta include the ladies. And here we are now, just three guys.
Yeah, we're just talking, man. Just keeping the conversation going. Yeah.
But Jamaica, you said you guys were colonized by the British.
Yeah.
The culture in Jamaica, is it more African? Because, okay, I'll tell you one thing. I don't know if you know it or you don't. Dancehall comes from Africa. Like, hey man, there's this guy. I watched an episode of Vlad TV. I don't know if you guys know Vlad TV. Vlad is this one, I think he's Russian, white guy. He's got a podcast on YouTube. He interviews like a lot of people. So I saw an interview where he interviewed a Jamaican. I can even check it out. I don't think I'm gonna be in trouble if I play it, no?
I don't know.
Let's see.
If you're playing it for Apple or Spotify, it should be okay.
What?
Because you paid for a subscription.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I
I
want.
have to tell you.
Okay. I want you to. Okay, we all know. Okay, there's this argument that did afrobeats come from dancehall or vice versa, but I agree that afrobeats came from dancehall.
Yeah, that's the fact.
But this one guy, what's his name, man? Mr. Vegas. He says no, afrobeats didn't come from dancehall. Dancehall came from Africa. Therefore,
yeah, but what?
Jamaica, the Jamaican sound owes it to Africa because the music, the beat came from.
I mean, the point is,
Hang on.
I view it as it's almost like a competition, like which vocalist
Vlad.
can kill this beat the best. Is that pretty much the era, like the feel of this whole concept?
That's how dancehall came about. Because remember, it was around the sound system that they flipped the record to the version.
No, man.
But I understand what he's trying to say. Like all music
Come from
Africa. So, but the thing is, like afrobeats, it's like it's not the original music. So you want to say afrobeats, dancehall came from afrobeats. The original song that you were saying that originated from the Zulu.
Yeah.
No, that would be our influence on dancehall, and then dancehall our influence back on afrobeats. You know, so instead of saying, "Hey, dancehall came from afrobeats," that's not a correct statement. You know.
Yeah. The thing is, when you say Afrobeats, it's like so vast. Like it incorporates a lot of
For real, but guess what?
Yeah, because Afrobeats is not just
But that's
what you hear. Better Boy.
When you listen to what's that one guy, vybz Kartel?
Yeah,
that's more like gangster rap. But people are saying that no, that's more like Afrobeats, almost dancehall. But when you listen to the lyrics, this type of music, it's like almost a gangster rap. You know, he's rapping, but because it comes from
that's where dancehall started. You know, they keep it apart, and the guy just start DJing on the beat. You know,
like when you say Afrobeats, because they even put our piano into Afrobeats.
You know, actually,
that's not really true.
Actually, I agree. Okay, you know, if this was like a bass podcast, this would like trend and go viral. But I would agree that Amapiano is Afrobeat.
Yes.
You know why? Because Afro means Africa. So Afrobeats is like African beats.
Yeah.
Tyler keeps winning. In all Afrobeats
music
categories, but R&B. But she's winning Afrobeats this best Afrobeats.
But that's where the problem is. This definition of Afrobeats.
Now we're educating everybody, bro.
That's where the problem
is. This is education.
Yeah.
Afrobeats doesn't define what Davido or Burna Boy is singing. Afrobeats can include dancehall. Because it's all African music combined. Am I wrong to say that?
We need a scientific definition, like our musical definition. You know, like we need a specific definition of Afrobeats because
Afrobeats,
our interpretation of Afrobeats is different from yours. You know, what Tyler does and Burna Boy and
two different genres, but she keeps on winning under all African.
So I don't know, man.
Afrobeats categories. Because Afro means Africa.
But you're looking at the definition of
African.
Yeah.
What I get here is that it's a style of a popular music incorporating elements of African music and jazz, soul, and funk.
Exactly.
So,
I mean, you see, so that's the thing.
I guess
that's basically everything.
I guess I do music too. I guess if I make it out in the world, it's safe for me to come and say I'm an Afrobeats artist, no?
Because even in Kwaito, they say it's a mixture between jazz, funk, I think jazz, funk, and R&B all together.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, there's no real definition that I'm getting here, but it's just like it's an incorporation of all Africa. Whether you're outside of Africa and you have origins from Africa, it's still label.
Because if you define Afrobeats, bro, Africa, we used to make music with those drums. Boom, 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 boom. So Afrobeats, African beat. So it's an African beat that took over the world. And under African beat, there's dancehall, there's reggae, there's Afropop. In South Africa, we have what you call Afropop, bro. We get Afropop, you know?
So that's the thing, man. The definition for the word, because it has to be more specific than saying, hey, all the beats from Africa. You know, you have to be more specific. Yeah. So maybe that's why she's winning that category.
I don't know.
It's very hard, I guess, because obviously the Grammys is how popular was your song, how popular was your album.
Yeah.
They decided to nominate you for.
Yeah.
But like, other than everything else, because Burna Boy was mad because she won. But it's like, oh no, I'm the pioneer. But not really. It's only because she was popular that year. Like she had the songs, her album went big.
It doesn't matter if you're the pioneer. It doesn't matter if you're a pioneer when it comes down to the Grammy, you know? Because this a reggae group from Canada won the reggae album of the year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a group from Canada. Is it Canada or US?
Yeah.
But he's not Jamaican. He's not Jamaican. Won the reggae album of the year. And a lot of Jamaicans were upset, like, saying, but they're the one that's selling. Like, they're the one that's...
They're the ones that are taking the job.
Booking all the shows in Europe, you know, so that's the thing, man.
$1 million plus.
And even dancehall, I think dancehall is being helped. All right, the thing about dancehall is changing right now because what we have is chop all. It's not dancehall anymore. It's like chop. It's like the American version, chop. So a lot of persons can't digest that because first thing, they don't understand the language and the culture is different because, as I said, it promotes like scamming. And then Europe is not going to promote scamming. America is not going to promote scamming, you know. Like, so it's very difficult to like manage to go through like in those markets. Like it's very difficult to tap into those markets, man. Like so, dancehall. I think dancehall is the way forward for our music. But this new version that we have coming up, I don't know where it's not going, man. It's not going to win anything outside of Jamaica. Yeah. Because we're the only one who understand it and can relate to it. So
I see. Anyways, okay. Now my next question.
Yep.
That I just made that in my mind right now. Kwaito. I spoke about Kwaito. Kwaito was our, South African genre. And then now we got what you call Amapiano.
Yes.
You know Amapiano, right? Amapiano, a lot of people, well, everybody says, I'm not going to say I agree, but the musical aspects of South Africa, they say Amapiano comes from Kwaito. Meaning Kwaito gave birth to Amapiano, which is like a big thing right now in the world. And then we as some people would say, like I said, some people believe that afrobeats come from dancehall. And Kwaito is dead in South Africa. Again, I stand to be corrected. Amapiano is the thing now. Do you think there's going to come a time, or do you think we are living in a time where Afrobeat has killed dancehall?
All right.
Like, you are my mother, but you are irrelevant now. I'm the... Now I'm the ish.
This is it now. All right. I don't think it's going to kill it, but I think it's dominating the space. Afrobeat is dominating.
Do you think there's going to, in the next coming years, Afrobeats?
Because dancehall is poor people stuff. Like, this is where a regular guy like me and you can just start making music and we get it out, like, so dancehall, I don't think dancehall will ever die. But I think, as I said, Amapiano or Apapiano, what do you pronounce that? Amapiano. I think that is dominating right now, like, so there. Afrobeats is dominating dancehall when it come out to show because the tours that Burna Boy is doing right now, there's not a lot of Jamaicans doing those tours. Yeah. And the amount of people that he's selling to, the amount of album he's selling and stuff. Look at the Jamaicans are not doing that right now. And we were ahead.
Like dancehall at some point.
Yeah,
I mean, Sean Paul, bro. Sean Paul was like fucking thing, bro.
And that's the thing right now because we don't have anyone at that level anymore. We don't.
The Sean,
I mean, Vybz Kartel is Vybz Kartel. But this Vybz Kartel is selling out these big show. Like he's good. He's very popular. He's Vybz Kartel, it's a big thing. Yeah. But when you talk about shows like that Burna Boy is doing,
Burna Boy is on another level.
He's on another level right now. Popcorn is somebody where he's doing a lot of music and at the same time.
Yeah.
So I can't say it's gonna kill it.
Yeah.
But it has,
you think they're gonna exist?
Yeah.
They both gonna exist?
But not at the same level.
Yeah, afrobeats is gonna
already
be
surpassed. It's already surpassed, you know.
like you're my teacher, but I gotta be better than you.
And at the same time, you know, it's general economic. Like, let's be honest, when you compare sizes of the countries, you know, like the market already for your music compared to the market. So Jamaica, the size of Jamaica. So
yeah.
I mean, if everyone in South Africa you see it on YouTube, that's what 400 million person listening to the music. Or country only has 3 million people.
Yes.
So, you know, but as I said, we're proud people. We can't get back there.
Like that.
You know, we can't get back there.
So as you know, I'm Jamaican. Let's say I come home now to Jamaica.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm so hungry. Like, where do you take me to?
All right. Jamaica.
What do you give me? I'm hungry. I'm home. I've been home since I was born.
Oh, you haven't been. All right, say you come to Jamaica right now. All right.
You know, like, welcome home, Natty.
Yeah,
We've been waiting for you.
Oh my.
I'm hungry, bro.
There's so many options.
Give me that one thing I'm gonna remember.
My thing, I'm cooking is my life, bro. So I love street food. You know, like I love to try the things on the street. Like once you're clean and your things clean, I'll try your food. So I'm big on jerk chicken, man. So that's one of the first things. And then, no, I don't have pork, but jerk chicken, like I like. If I land tomorrow, get a piece of jerk chicken. Patty. I'm big on patty as well. Like so, I'll definitely have that.
Okay, jerk chicken is a protein. What's the starch now?
I'm going some rice and peas.
Rice
and peas.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's big in Jamaica.
That's like a national dish, man. Like, it's big in Jamaica. But we have a lot of options, man. Like our food is like, it's a big statement. It's own food. It's like what Americans call
barbecue.
No. What Jamaica? Soul food.
Soul food.
That's why, that's our food, man. It's I'm not saying it's soul food, you know.
Yeah. But now, because you guys were colonized by the British, where does jerk
originated from Africa? It came from Africa. You know, like the influence. All right, let's not say it came from Africa, like, because historically, the Taínos were jerking before slaves came to Jamaica.
Yeah.
So I say jerk originated in Jamaica, but you can't doubt the influence that the slaves that come in and do it. You know, like they're gonna have one thing. But the Taínos were jerking like the wild pigs and stuff. So jerk is originally from Jamaica, but it does have its influences.
Okay.
So jerk is what we do best. Because we had this conversation before, and I was telling you that it's not the seasoning that's jerk. Like it's the entire process. It's a technique.
Brine.
You know?
In South Africa, we call it brine.
You know, it's a technique.
Americans call it barbecue. Put on fire.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Even the firewood that we use a pimento tree. So even it's down to all that.
Because it's almost similar to like what barbecue.
That's like
slow roast brisket or something.
Yeah,
it's the same. Not really the same process, but the fact that you have to burn.
The technique is constant.
Nice, man, nice. Okay, so jerk chicken. First thing I learned in Jamaica, you give me jerk chicken.
I'll give you jerk chicken.
Okay, because the first thing I would give you when you learn to South Africa, I'd first give you a quarter. But one thing about a quarter, it's not everywhere in South Africa. A quarter, you see a loaf of bread, and then a quarter of a bread. A quarter
it's a quarter. Oh,
yes.
Oh, that's where the name gets.
Yeah, so a quarter of a bread, then we stuff it. So you take a quarter of a bread, you stuff it with we got what you call Russian sausage in America. Sausage. Then chips, which in America they call fries. And then paloni. I don't know if in Jamaica you got paloni.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, paloni. Acha is Indian, right? I just like mango, pickled mango.
Pickled mango.
Yeah.
Spice.
Yes, acha. Then you get some people put eggs and cheese. You know, it depends on where you are in South Africa. But anyways, good. That's my go-to meal. Whenever I land home, I go, where can I get a kartel?
But that's I mean, the stuff pastry, like it's like patty. But it's not a big toe, but you know, it's like the concept is the same. Stuff with meats and spices. You know what I mean? but that's a big thing in Jamaica, like patties.
Oh yeah?
Patties, big business. Like
Yeah.
you have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Man. It's I love patties.
So to us, that's like where I'm from. It's called a fat coke or a guinia. It's basically the same recipe, even the way you make it.
Donut.
You guys don't put yeast in it. What I learned is that, but we put yeast in it, so it kind of gets fluffy on the inside.
Oh, you know patties? No, we don't put yeast. It's just butter. That's what we use.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's the first thing I would eat when I land.
Yeah.
No questions asked. But yeah, I mean, the party thing is the same.
Yeah.
We can also eat that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's it, man.
Oh, but you know what I like? Festivals.
Or festival.
Festival.
I love festivals. That's the killer with jerk chicken.
Yeah.
That's the combination of jerk chicken
Jerk chicken and
and
festivals.
festival.
Festivals are good, bro.
And that's the thing with jerk chicken. You have this is why I like the street food, because you get it in a foil. You don't get it in a plate or with knife and fork. You get it in a foil. So it's like you're connected, you know. Like, you have to dig in, you know. So you have your festival.
Let me call the girls, man, because they're really missing out.
I mean, Crystal will love this part.
You know,
all the food.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm like, do we talk about everything or we save some of the parts?
Yeah, you're gonna have to save some for the girls.
For the girls. But let me find out what's up with. Man, it's almost 10. By the way, we're recording this from America, so
Yeah, it's like
it's 9:30. Maybe it's not gonna happen with the girls, but maybe tomorrow. But I don't want to get too much into food because I want you to have, like, you know, backup.
Yeah, that's where we at, man.
Yeah.
But as I said,
But now festivals are dope.
it's very good.
Festivals are dope. Cassava.
Yeah, we do use cassava. We make bami and we make cassava flour.
Yeah.
So bami is also a big thing. We do bami with fish.
Yeah.
So yeah, we do a lot of cassava, but I mean, it's not a popular staple like everyday staple, you know, like how we do rice and yams and stuff. But I love bami as well, man.
Yeah.
Bami and steamed fish or bami and escovitch fish.
Nice. Then let me see how long. Okay, I'm on 1 hour 15 minutes.
Probably, man.
Okay, 5 more minutes. Happy, whatever you want to ask it, Jamaica. Make a wish. Make a wish.
It's okay, man.
We have to have a part 2.
No, for sure. We can do another one tomorrow, but I don't care.
Yeah, it's more.
Yeah. But what is one thing you want to ask about? Bro, you're African. We are Africans. This is your only chance. Only your chance to shine. It's ask an African anything.
Let's
Like all the misconceptions they put out in the world about Africans. This is your chance.
That's a part where I would like to step on, man. Like, because I think we're very similar, like Africans in the Caribbean, you know, like. But the misconception that is shown on, especially on the television and stuff, like Africa is poor. You know, like, what's up with that? Why is that? You know,
Is Africa poor?
I don't think so. Oh, no, not at all.
I think the
You can't be
people.
poor
I
when
think
you
the
have
people that are in
natural
charge of
resources.
Africa are poor-minded.
Poor-minded, yes.
But Africa is not poor.
It's poor-minded, but it's not poor.
Poor, yeah.
because
That's what I'm saying.
all the resources in Europe and West comes from Africa, so you could never be poor.
Yeah.
Some countries are collapsing because Africa decided not to
Collaborate.
You see that thing happen in France?
France is absolutely collapsed. There's nothing
Really?
left in France. Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
The government has went under. It can't sustain anything. It's been kicked out of every single African nation that you can ever think of.
Yeah.
People have even stopped speaking French in those African colonies because they just don't want them anymore.
That's
And they've
crazy.
collapsed. They don't have any money. All the gold reserves have run out. So it's just poor.
And
Because now you get like a fresh perspective of new leaders that sit there and think, well, we've dealt with this for years. Why do we still have to deal with it?
Yeah.
Why do I have to drive on a gravel road to get to my house when an official comes here asking me for billions?
Yeah.
So it's like, why don't I keep those billions of dollars and actually have a pay
And-
to my house?
You know, the French is an influence in the Caribbean as well. Because in Haiti, it's the same thing. Like
The same thing, in Haiti.
you're struggling and you still have to,
They wanted their independence. Haiti bought their independence from
and you're still paying for it.
They still
paying
own
for
funds.
it.
I did a podcast with the
Yeah, I
Asian
remember.
guy.
Yeah,
She's still paying for it at this moment.
Yeah, they still own funds. Yeah.
African countries are just like, yeah, we're done with that. We don't care how much we owe you. At this point, you're not going to invade us because obviously it's going to look bad on you.
Yeah.
You don't have the same military might that we have.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Am I right by describing Africa to be that most beautiful girl who's got potential at making money because of her beauty and her booty,
Yeah, but she's stupid.
but she's just stupid and she keeps on like doing some dumb stuff?
Yeah.
That's Africa, right? You're beautiful, you got the
You got
looks,
everything that you need.
you got everything, but you just don't know how to use it to make you more
Exactly.
money. Okay, yeah, Africa's a pretty girl. It's like a pretty girl. But yeah, that's crazy, man. There has to be a part 2 for sure, man.
Yeah, we have to have a part 2 because we just touch the iceberg with the food.
like
man. We need to talk about
it.
food.
Yeah,
Food.
I feel like I understand.
You guys are shift.
Yeah, you know. But okay, because you don't have much questions to ask a South African or an African, I'm gonna teach you. In South Africa, we have like 13 languages, right? 13. 12? I think they put sign language and it's now 13. Yeah, anyways, it's 5. It's 5 languages, né? I mean, 5 Zulu words.
Yeah.
Because I'm Zulu, he's Zulu. So it's only fair that I do this in Zulu. First one is Sawubona.
Sawubona.
Sawubona means hi.
Oh.
And then second one is Gunjani.
Kunchani.
Gunjani
Kunchani.
means how are you? And then the third one, Ngiyaphila.
Kiapila.
Ngiyaphila means I am well. And then the fourth one is Ngiyabonga.
Ngiyabonga.
Ngiyabonga means thank you.
Yeah.
And then the fifth one is Sala Gahle. This is normally the most complicated one.
Go again. Salagate.
Sala Gahle.
I can't do that.
Okay, say Sala
Salah.
Gahle.
I can't do that.
Yeah, that's
That's the thing, man. I can't.
Right. But anyways, Sala Gahle means goodbye. And that's how I close all my shows on Tell Me About Podcast with Natty, Nattyworld. There's many podcasts that go by this name, Tell Me About It. But check on our social media. There's like guidelines on how to get the specific one, which is us. So yeah, check us out on social media. Facebook, Tell Me About It Podcast. Instagram, Tell Me About It Podcast. My name is Nattyworld, like I said. And my guest today has been God's favorite angel, the archangel.
Yeah, man.
Michael is the angel that fought Lucifer.
Yeah.
Michael fought Lucifer. And Michael defeated Lucifer. And Lucifer was kicked out of heaven after fighting Michael. So that's a specific name, brother, if you didn't know about it. But thank you for showing up. Thank you for being interested in the whole idea. And, you and I talk behind the scenes a lot. And, we don't have to give out too much to the people. The rest is for me and you to talk about. But thank you for coming to Tell Me About It podcast. We're in a seaview mansion in Newport. Okay, another thing. Let's talk about the ghost. Like,
We don't talk about ghosts, man. We don't talk about ghosts.
Technically, what Google says, this is the most haunted state in America.
More than that,
I
bro.
think. Is it like 15 haunted houses or something around there?
This one in
This one
America.
included?
This one in Rhode Island. This is the fifth place.
Yeah. So Rhode Island is known for.
It goes.
I mean, it makes sense. Rhode Island is one of the oldest states in America. So
Oh, easy.
yeah.
Fuck, we gotta get you on the podcast. Anyways, be on the lookout for part 2 where we're gonna include more people that are more clued up about ghosts and stuff. I don't wanna say nothing because I don't know. I look like I'm trying to chase for cloud, whatever. But thank you for tuning in. Behind the scenes, we're at Happy Kunene. Where you from, Happy, bro?
Durban, South Africa.
No, you can't just say Devon. Devon is big. Huh?
Okay, Pinetown, Marinol Park, South Africa.
Pinetown, where you at? Nazi, Beckville, Umalanga. Just say something.
And Mike from Jamaica. Bless you.
Respect. We out of here. Tell me about it podcast.